Morning all. Wednesday morning. A serious amount of rain last night, but hopefully that's the most of the rain for the foreseeable future. I know we've got showers, but we don't really want anything that heavy again. So far this morning, George and Olive have gone out with the sprayer and liquid fertiliser. They're going to start cracking on with some of our furthest away blocks. We've only got 2 blocks left really. One up near Bideford and one near Barnstable. So they're a considerable distance. So we need the Bowser because it's makes it a very long day if you've got to keep running back and forward. So they've gone out. We've got Flynn and Tony just doing a bit of maintenance on the tanker at the moment. Andrew, Ant and Harry are just behind me there. Harry's cleaning off the fert spinner from yesterday, and they're just discussing their plans for mounting the drill on the fast track for Ant. Whether or not they can make up a frame to have the front tank sat on the back bed of the fast track rather than in front. Just to keep it all out of the way. You don't have to run any pipes or anything like that. So if they can't get anything else done today because of the rain last night, I expect they'll be coming up with some kind of frame, some kind of device that's going to help them mount that one on the back of the fast track instead of the front. So we'll see whether they do get up to that. But yeah, I'll catch up with everything else that's going on, and hopefully bring you a decent video. A quick update on the grain store. You can see there's still some in here. Not loads left now. We've eaten through it quite a bit in the last 6 weeks or so. Looking at it, it's still a decent chunk in there, but compared to what it was previously, it's definitely broke the back of it anyway. And then over the next month, 6 weeks, it'll all be gone. I'm just down here at the moment, again having an issue with the pump for the fert Bowser. It originally this morning the guys forgot the 4-inch pipe, so we tried to run the 3-inch pipe, but that had a split in the pipe, which splashed the pump a bit and cut it out and stopped it working. But Will and Ant have just, it sounds like, got it going again. So we'll hook up the 4-inch pipe to it. It'll fill it quicker, but also give the guys a little reminder that that's the pipe we need to use. Andrew's got the tractor and plough back in the workshop. We've obviously got a busy few weeks ahead with maize groundwork, so Andrew's got the plough in here. Him and Tony are working on it, making sure it's back up and running, all good to go. Harry's beeping because he knows that I'm recording. It's the kind of guy he is. So while that's going on in the workshop, Harry and Flynn are switching the power harrow tines over on the 7 metre. You saw them doing the 8 metre at the end of last week. Fert spreaders tucked away, clean, back in the shed. So Ant's been back in the pump graveyard, working to get one of the this one here, this old pump, working again, because the new one from this year, we think liquid fert's managed to get into the oil and make that all gloopy and mess the pistons up. So we've got one running. I may have made a promise to Ant that I can't keep, if he did get that one running. But that'll stay amongst the group here, I think. And we should be able to fill the Bowser again now, hopefully. These are 3 of the 6 pumps we own. We didn't really want to buy another one because it gets quite expensive having to get a new one every year. So finally onto something that is a bit more interesting and that most of you are here to watch. A bit of tractor work. So you saw Andrew and Tony were in the workshop just doing a bit of maintenance on the plough. And Andrew then took the plough straight out with the 370. He's just a few miles away at one of our customers' farms, ploughing before maize. You can see from the tractor there, it's reasonably wet. We've had quite a lot of rain over the last week, so it's taking some pulling, but doing a good job. I'm about 3 fields away at this point, so rather than walk all the way down there, I thought I'd crack the drone out. You can see more from the drone anyway, to be honest, so this gives you a pretty good idea of what he's been up to. So just following him here, you can see he's turning it over pretty well there. The plough's doing a good job there. You've probably noticed that Andrew's preferred weapon is the 6-furrow Kuhn plough. It's done some serious acres to this point, which is part of the reason you saw it there, getting a bit of maintenance done in the workshop this morning. But that is the plough that Andrew would prefer to pull, as opposed to the 7-furrow that we've got. Here, he's just spun round. He's now working in the headland, obviously ploughing inward. This bit down the bottom of the field, probably the wettest part of the field. And he, after yesterday, when I managed to catch him in the wettest spot in that field, he probably didn't think seeing the drone fly in there was a great omen, but he pulls on through fine, doing a good job. Like I say, this field will be going into maize, so in the next couple of weeks it'll be worked down, power harrowed and drilled, along with all of the maize that we've got to put in for ourselves as well. And this ground will actually also be supplying the local AD site that we supply our maize to. So it'll be ending up in the same place as a lot of the maize that you see us get in the ground this spring. We've got a bit of maintenance going on again. Road brush being sorted. The Mac man's just arrived. Stephen Abbott pops in every 2 or 3 weeks just to help us out with any tools that we might need. So he's picked a good day because at the moment, with all the rain we've had, we do have quite a few lads in the yard. So he's here. We'll have a look through the van and see what he's got on offer. He's just popped in with a few of the bits that we've had on order. So I'll leave these guys to it, and I'm going to go catch up with George in the sprayer. This is like Christmas. Beep.
You are, that's why I come to see you.
Beep again.
Oh, I need those. I need them all. I've got to scan them. Yeah, I've got to put the serial number.
And one last beep.
Cheers, man. Yeah, but that's why it pays to buy it off of him, isn't it? Because he does all the work for you. Right. One small problem. Well, it's not really a problem. It benefits you.
Oh yeah.
So Mac put a promotion on there So you buy the heat gun and you get the free battery. Yeah. It only works.
So we're up at the what should be one of the final pieces of liquid fert to be sprayed on the winter wheat this year. George is just checking over one leaky nozzle, so he's switched the diaphragm in that one. We've been waiting for Will Hammond with the liquid fert bowser. I just checked on operations centre, John Deere operations centre, and seen that he is up in one of the fields waiting. So classic miscommunication. So George is gonna head off up to the field now to fill up, and I'll follow him up there, and we'll catch a bit of the sprayer working from the sky. I've not got any decent drone footage of the sprayer working yet, so it'll be good to see that one, and yeah, hopefully get some good pictures. So up here in the first couple fields getting done. George is just going through the plan for where he wants the bowser next. Dad has been around and look at some of the wheats this morning, and annoyingly for this video, he has said that the wheat up here is probably our worst, which is frustrating, but got to show you everything. So I'll get the drone up in a bit once George is filled up and ready to go, and show you what's going on. Right, so here we are, liquid fert. You can see we've got a hell of a view up here, and a lovely day for it. You can see what Dad was saying. It's pretty patchy up here. This was some of the last wheat that we drilled, but we'll look after what's there, and see what we have come the end. Hopefully it picks up a bit what's there, and we can look after it with this second fert application, and then continue its fungicide plan. So you see George is there, full 36 meters. A little bit of dodgy drone flying there. I got a bit ahead of myself. So when we're spreading liquid fert, there's a specific nozzle for liquid fert that later on in some of this drone footage it should show that quite well. Obviously, usually when you're spraying, the nozzle will create more of a mist to get good coverage on the ground if you're spraying a pre-em, or on the crop to land on the leaf. Liquid fert obviously is you're not necessarily targeting that leaf. You're looking at getting the application into the soil. So you use different nozzles for that create less of a spray as such. So now you see George is just backing into his corner. So the sprayer will keep spraying up to 36 meters from the edge of the field. He'll then back into the corner and start spraying there, and it should match up. You can, if you look there in the field, you can actually see where on the previous application he will have slowed down. There's a slightly darker green line there, and it's just where he would have slowed down a bit, and a bit more of the fertiliser would have been applied. So he's spraying up to this top corner, trying to give you as many angles of the sprayer as possible. I'll just swing round now in front of the machine while he backs into this corner and get a clip from in front. So you see on the top of the sprayer there, we've got the yellow John Deere dome. We've got the JD Link set up with to to link our sprayer to our operations centre on John Deere as well. So there's that link between the Horsch screen and operations centre, so we can see all the applications, we can see the field coverage, see where the machine is. Thankfully, with that being compatible, it opens your options in terms of which sprayer you're operating, and being able to use operations centre in the same way that we would for our tractors. So I'll just spin the drone round now and drop down a bit, and you can see how the liquid fert nozzles distribute the fertiliser. You can see them there. Decent view there of how they're coming out the nozzles. I'll just do one last final little video here just to show you whereabouts we are spraying today. I'll just pan the camera around and do a little scan of the area, because we are right on top of the world here. Very cinematic of me, I know. So that'll be all for today's video. Thank you very much to all of you for your support and for watching, and for liking the videos and leaving the comments. Yeah, it's really appreciated. I'll keep them coming. I'll just leave you with George in the background now, just backing up to the edge of the field. And yeah, I've shown you as much as I can today. It's been a bit of a quieter one again. Obviously, with yesterday's rain, it was inevitable that we'd have a bit of a quieter day, but still quite a bit going on. And yeah, after today and possibly first thing tomorrow, that'll be the liquid fert completely done for our winter wheats this year, and we'll be fully focused on the fungicide plans. We're hoping for more days like this afternoon's been, so we can get the crop sprayed and not have to worry about any showers getting in the way. But yeah, I think for the rest of the week we should be looking at a bit more groundwork. Hopefully some maize drilling will take place. But yeah, if not, we've got some grass to pick up always, and there's digestate tanking and some further groundworks for sure. And next week is when we should be starting this year's grass silage, and I'll keep you posted as soon as I know a date. I'll let you know. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.